have remove a broken bolt from an LS head or any kind of type of broken bolt. This is pretty much just like a follow-up video on what JD Joyride posted when I was with him and we used a set of easy outs. This is going to be the video on how to get bolts out using a welder. Okay, so how do we get a broken bolt out of the head? You pretty much just, you want to find yourself a nut that's bigger than what the bolt is. In this instance, right here, this is great because the head of the bolt actually snapped off. So you just take the nut, you put it on there and you weld it up, kind of like that right here. See, you got a nice old booger sitting on there that's probably gonna break off because it ain't a very good weld. But what do you do about something like this? We're gonna get to that here in just a second. We're gonna take this other bolt out first. Do want to be careful though, because it probably is super hot. Usually just let it cool a little bit before you get down into it. I didn't let it cool a little bit because I got a pair of channel locks. So that's pretty much it on how you get a broken bolt off inside a head or whatever. We're using welder. You just take a nut and that's bigger than what the bolt is and weld it on. But what do you do about something that's actually broke off flush inside the head, or a bolt in general that's broke off inside the head, especially something like this that's covered in oil? But you want to go in, you want to sheet that thing with some brake clean, wipe it all off, get inside down the bolt and wipe the bolt off. Because all right, so we got our nut already done welded on there, right up in there like that. We're gonna let this thing cool a little bit and we're gonna work it out, see if we can't get it out. All right, so it's actually coming out, which is great. If you don't have a welder, easy outs are great. Pretty much like when you do this, you want to start in like the center of like where the busted off bolt is and just pack that thing full of weld. Turn your welder like all the way up to like where you're freaking burning like as hot as the sun. You know, just let that thing eat. But pretty much that thing's actually coming out there pretty good. Right towards the end of the threads here. Let me grab my Chanel locks because these things are freaking hot. We'll finish getting it the rest of the way out of there. So that's pretty much it. That's how you use a welder to get off broken bolts inside. In this case, a head. LSs are notorious for their head bolts snapping off. Or not their head bolts, their manifold bolts snapping off. Yep. That's it. So, you got two options here. You can use a welder or a set of easy outs. That's pretty much it on this video. Like and subscribe and go over to JD Joyride's channel on YouTube and check out the video we did on easy outs. So, later.